Good morning. You're listening to Shamelessly Shontay, and I'm your host, Shontay Lundy. Happy Sunday. Welcome back, Francis.
Thank you so much. It's great to be back.
Okay, we in the MIA.
Hey, Miami. How y'all doing?
It's special edition.
Hey.
Shamelessly Shontay on the road.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so yeah.
We traveling, y'all. We traveling.
We travel all the time, just not with Shamelessly.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so yeah. I have spent significant time in South Florida. 12 years in my early 20s.
Ooh.
Party
time. Yeah.
Maybe. In the early 2000s, it was a time to be had. And it's a little bit different. The weather is the same. It's temperamental.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's Florida for you.
Yeah, but there are still a lot of things to do here.
I wouldn't know that. I'm
Okay.
here for a very short time.
Okay.
Very short time.
Okay, 24 hours.
24 hours and I'm out. Peace out. I'll be back though.
Okay.
I'll be back.
So what I've done since I've been here is I've eaten some really good Cuban food.
Ooh. Lucky.
I went down to, not down, but over to South Beach.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because that's always a time and a scene. I feel like South Beach is its own world. It's kind of like LA when you see like bikers and their like mode of transportation is like biking, but they're exercising, but they're actually going to the store. If that like makes sense. They're just like running to the grocery store, but they're like using their bike for like exercising to like run an errand. Like that's the South Beach vibe.
Okay.
And you don't ever feel like anyone's like working.
Oh. Okay.
Because it's just like a lot of tourists.
Yeah.
And then anything goes on the beach. So you wear whatever. Bikinis into the store.
To the store?
To the store. And you want to go ahead and buy something. Like, so say if you're going into a retail store and you need a quick whatever outfit.
You know what? Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah, you
during
can
another
wear
trip.
Your bathing suit, your flip flops.
Yeah.
Right off the beach and you go buy something.
Yeah.
So South Beach is its own little spot. Then you have the Brickell and downtown area, which is more of like businessy, professional. Really bustling. Lots of new like development down there. And then you have, inland, North Miami, Miramar, Pembroke Pines. That's not Dade County, that's Broward County. But and look at me talking like I know. Am I a Floridian? Does 12 years constitute me being from Florida?
See, I look at it differently. I consider where you were born and raised being where you're from.
Yeah, but not so many people stay where they're born. I was born in Fort Knox, Kentucky, and was like, I'm out.
Right.
Like, walked from the hospital to, like, New York. So, like, I'm not from Kentucky. I would never, ever say I'm from Kentucky, ever.
No, because you didn't grow up there.
Okay.
You grew up
in New York.
In Newburgh. So... That's where I would consider you to be from. But I think it's all perception. So if you consider where do you consider yourself from?
Oh my goodness. I consider myself being from New York.
Yeah.
Although my adult life, I'm between now Miami and California.
Okay.
Yes. More time. California and Miami combined. It's just 1 year though.
Okay.
Just about. So New York, like my heart and my spirit is I'm a New Yorker. My language is a New Yorker. My style is a New Yorker. So you can't tell me nothing that like I'm not a New Yorker.
You can't tell.
Although I'm very familiar with Miami. Very familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's annoying though, real quick before we move on and talk about our guests?
What?
Is when people ask you what to do, like because they know that you're from a city.
Yes.
And you give them recommendations.
And then they don't do them.
Word. Don't waste my time.
Don't waste
why
are you asking?
Like, hey, what are some restaurants you recommend? I got 5 for you. Top 5. What area should I go to? What area should I stay away from? Cool. Don't go here. Where they at? In the neighborhood you told them not to go to.
I told your butt not to go there.
So y'all, if y'all see me and you're like, hey, where should I go in Miami? Shontay, don't ask.
Don't ask.
Unless you're going to really go. Because when I get recommendations, I go.
Yeah. Yes.
Or at least I try.
At least put in the effort.
Ask.
Do your own research. Make your own list. Because then I'm going to ask you, so how was so-and-so? How'd you like the food? How'd you like the area?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't go. Leave me alone next time.
Somebody did that to me recently in our company. Tell them how you did that. I'm not kidding you. If you think about it, then you'll know. But anyway, listen, we have some fabulous guests coming up, and I am excited because they are truly repping the MIA.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're listening to Shamelessly Shontay. All right, so Francis, we've been the MIA.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so who is our guest from the MIA?
Okay. Today's guest is a licensed esthetician, owner of Glow Aesthetics Spa in Hollywood, Florida, and founder of Glow Skin Corrective. She specializes in curating acne and hyperpigmentation treatments for women of color. When treating her Glow Babes, her goal is to make her clients feel beautiful, confident, and empowered via skincare. When not in the treatment room, she works with community programs to educate children about proper skincare and its direct connection to mental health. As a Black esthetician in an industry made up of only 4%, her goal is to empower, educate, and provide inclusivity to women of color. Please welcome Lisset Lala Tresvant.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, of course, Lisette. And I have to call you Lisette because I don't know you as well just to call you Lala. Is that fair for right now?
That's fair.
Maybe throughout the interview I'll get to Lala.
Sure,
Okay.
I'll take that.
So how you doing today?
I'm doing great. Trying to stay dry in this weather.
It's sunny today.
It is sunny today. It's very pretty out today,
Yep.
regardless of the weather. But yeah, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm cool. You look vibrant. You look like we from Miami.
Yes.
Thank you.
Brighten up everything.
Thank you. A little ray of sunshine.
Yes.
Absolutely.
For them cloudy days. Yes.
Absolutely. So Lisette, I know the answer, but tell everybody, where you from, where did you grow up?
Okay, so I'm from Cuba. I'm Cuban, and I came here to the United States when I was 3 years old with my parents, and I grew up in Opelika, raised by a single father, and yeah, that's where I'm from. I was in Opelika my whole life, and then I moved out of Opelika once I became an adult and moved into the Miramar area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was it like coming over from Cuba and like landing in Opelika and like out of all places? Right, because Opelika is a statement. It's not a statement, but like a signature spot, in Miami. So, talk to us about that.
It was an experience. Well, I was 3 years old, so I could speak from my experience once I became like a young girl into my teen years. Opelika was different. It was hard to fit in, right? Because I'm Cuban and I'm Black. Right? So it was times where I was too Black to be Cuban and too Cuban to be Black. Right?
Wow.
So it was like a very weird space to navigate, and sometimes like not being accepted because it's like, you're not Black, you're Cuban. Or you speak Spanish, so you're not Black. It's like, no guys, I'm Black. Accept me, take me for who I am. I'm just like you. Of course I had to learn English because when I came here I only spoke Spanish. So learning English, getting in trouble the first day of kindergarten because I did not understand. Right? So they're like talking to me and I'm like, I don't understand.
But you're a baby and you got in trouble?
Right. And I got in trouble the first day of kindergarten and I was like, oh, that sucks. But Opelika made me who I am today. Living in what is called, it's typically the hood. Growing up in the hood with a single father, it's just me and my dad. I was the only girl on my block with a dad. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, everyone else had like single moms. Yeah, I was the only girl on my block with a dad.
Was the mom trying to holler at your dad?
No, they wasn't. No, my dad was very like
reserved,
and he was very dedicated to raising me. So I never had a stepmom. Like no other woman ever lived in my house. It's just me and my dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your dad's name?
Mario Diaz.
Mario. Oh, she gave us the whole
the government.
I had a good friend from Nicaragua, and she was your complexion, and people would get confused because if they start speaking Spanish and then she could understand them and they just turn like, wait, what? But she didn't face the issue of being too Black to be accepted, and vice versa, because when we were coming up or in college, there wasn't that many Nicaraguans around us, so you didn't even know.
Yeah.
Right. She just had this gift and talent to speak Spanish, but she was definitely accepted into the Black community.
Good for her.
Yeah,
I love that for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because here in Miami, I guess it's hard. It's such a melting pot here
Sure.
in Miami. And it's so diverse. There's so many different people here that sometimes, I'll say now it's different. You know, but growing up for me at that time, acceptance of someone that looks like you but doesn't speak your language and isn't where you are from was difficult.
Yeah.
You know, even for like Haitian Americans, it was also very difficult here in Miami for Haitian Americans. So I'm glad that her experience was different.
Yeah, I mean, looking at you and listening to you, if we were to encounter and I didn't know you, I would definitely think that, you know, you have some Latin flair in you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll take that.
Yeah, absolutely. Just from the way you speak.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you got a little accent.
Yeah, you know, people always tell me that, but I
You
never
don't
hear
hear it.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
hear my own accent.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so thank you for sharing your upbringing.
Of course.
So we're gonna get into skincare.
Yeah. So, where did your passion for skincare come from?
I had no passion for
Uh-oh.
skincare. So this is where the story gets good. So I
Okay.
had no aspirations of being a esthetician. I like to say that the esthetician life chose me.
Okay.
So I was a makeup artist and I wanted to work in media. I wanted to be the makeup artist for Channel 10.
Okay.
So
Why
I went,
Channel 10?
because I felt that their makeup wasn't great. So I just I'm sorry, but that was like many moons ago.
Oh,
okay?
so what, has it gotten better? They outfits
I-
still the same. I feel like the anchors be wearing the same
Oh,
outfits.
now I need to watch
huh?
Channel 10 because I need to
It's
see what
all
y'all
news
talking
channels.
about.
Oh, the makeup wasn't great, and I used to watch, and I was like, y'all need my help. Channel 10, I'm gonna apply because y'all need me. So
Did
I
you
went.
apply?
I did go online to apply, but I needed an esthetician's license
Okay.
Okay.
in order to be a makeup artist.
And that started the bowl roll.
And that started the ball rolling. And I was like, how hard could it be to get an esthetician's license? I was like, I'll go get a license real quick and then I'll come back and apply. Went to school. They taught no makeup, guys. There was like zero makeup taught. And I learned about skin, acne, and, you know, just that world was so new to me. And I literally instantly fell in love.
Yeah.
Like just the knowing that I could heal someone's skin and make them feel better about themselves and like boost their confidence and like help them really did it for me. And that's where my passion and love for skincare grew. And here I am today.
I love that.
Thank
So
you.
you a double whammy here. You know about skin and you could beat the face.
Oh, yes, honey. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You like a natural or what type of makeup you like?
I like natural.
Okay.
Yeah, I like very natural, glowy, glam.
We'll make note of that.
Yeah. Well, I will say I have since retired my brushes.
Oh.
Yeah, I retired my brushes.
Oh.
So who will make you bring them back out?
Shontay.
Okay. Now.
Okay.
Okay, now I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Ooh, thank you. La la. Now you get the la la.
Now it's
la la, right?
Now we know each other.
Yeah, right. So okay. So you have the esthetician business, right? So
Yes.
you're doing facials and educating women of color on good, safe practices, right?
Absolutely.
And you have products. So on one hand, you are running a business, and then you have a product, which is two different things, right? Because that's what Black Girl Sunscreen does. We have a product, and I'm building an organization. So when did you have the idea to make your products? Because it came after being an esthetician.
Yes. So in 2020, once COVID hit, I was like, okay, I can't go in and provide facials anymore, right? Because we were shut down.
Yep.
And during that time, my clients were like suffering. They're like, I can't find something to help me and treat my acne. During COVID, everyone was breaking out due to using the mask, mainly like my nurse clients. And they were having a difficult time not being able to come see me and not having products that were actually going to work. Right? Like a product that was going to be corrective and treat their acne. So I sat down and I was like, okay, you got to do this. It's you. You're the one that has to create this product.
Yeah.
And at first I was very like against creating a product line, but in that moment I understood that it was bigger than me. And I was like, I have to help. I have to help my women, right? My glow babes, which is what I affectionately call my clients, glow babes. I was like,
cute.
thank you.
You're welcome.
I was like, I have to help my glow babes. So I set out to find a manufacturer, find a lab, test out products, give samples to like my very close friends and like very close clients, have them use everything. And I went from there, and then I launched in August of 2020 with, I think, if I remember correctly, it was like a cleanser, a toner, and a moisturizer were like the first 3 things that I dropped.
Okay.
And I put it all in a box, and I called it the glow box.
Yeah.
Love
So you had the
it.
essentials, right? So
Yeah.
The cleanser, the toner, and then the moisturizer.
Yep. I was like, this is where I'm going to start, because this is essentially
Yeah.
what you need to take care of your skin, right? If you
Yeah.
don't do anything else, you want to make sure that you're cleansing, toning, and moisturizing.
Skincare 101.
Right.
Because so anybody could really follow that regimen, right? So
Yeah.
from the beginner user to the most advanced user.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I dropped the line. It did very well.
Okay.
And then as time went on, I added more and more products.
I love the pivot.
Thank
I
you.
love the pivot. You literally said, okay, my business is not going to go down. This is what I'm going to do. And it worked. I love it.
So what differentiates, your products from the mini toners, moisturizers?
Yes. So what differentiates my products is that I created the line to protect, heal, and correct.
Okay.
All right. So our products are vegan. They're cruelty free. They're organically sourced. And they're pH balanced. And I think that that's what sets us apart, right? It's that they're already pH balanced. So it's going to meet your skin where it's already at, and it's only going to help heal and correct the skin from there, versus, using something that is either too acidic or too alkaline and it's not already balanced. So that's one of like the unique features of Glow Skin Corrective.
Do you think, people think of pH balance when it comes to skin?
No.
They think of something else, right?
Right.
Yeah. So, what made you think to add that? And of course, that's your differentiation. But what made you think to do it that way?
Because I wanted it to be something that was going to be effective and not something that you would have to worry about. Is it going to be too harsh? Right? Because I think that when we're dealing with like acids, glycolics, and things like that in formulations, people, the common population is like, oh, well, if it has an acid in it, it's going to be too harsh. But if it's already pH balanced, then you don't have to worry about that.
I love that.
Right?
I love that.
Okay. Lisset, so you have a studio here in Hollywood?
I do.
Okay, tell us about your studio and where folks can find you.
So you guys can find me in Hollywood, Florida. The studio's name is Glow Aesthetic Spa, and I've been in business since 2019 with Glow Aesthetic Spa. In the same building, 3 different spaces.
Okay.
All right, so I've moved on up like the Jeffersons.
Showing the growth.
Yes.
Love it.
So I started in like 175 square feet,
Yep.
and then I moved up to like 250,
Okay.
and now I have 1,000 square feet.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Are there other estheticians in the space?
Yes, so I have 2 other estheticians,
Nice.
Faith and Trish.
Okay.
And they also do corrective skincare, and I've trained them up, and they provide the same results that I provide to our Glow Babes. So yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. When I meet someone that provides a service for me, like I only want to go to them.
Yes.
Only.
Yes.
So how do you combat that?
That's been hard. That's been really hard, because once my clients come to me, they don't want.
Yep.
We go together real bad. So it's like my
The
clients
Miami's
are like,
coming out.
Yeah.
I hear it. I hear it.
A little homage to my girl Creisha.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, they usually don't want to go to someone else. And what I've done now is I bring in my other esthetician, and I'll have her like do half of the facial,
Okay.
and then I'll do the other portion of the facial, just to introduce them to someone else.
Okay.
It's like we could be married, but you can have the side girlfriend too. No?
Okay.
I
Well,
think that's
it depends. I mean, I feel like it's a
Side
happy
girl.
medium for you and the like Trisha and
right.
the other esthetician. I think for the client, they may not know because their eyes are closed, but I don't know. As long as the results are the same, then I don't know if it's a difference. Listen, if you're not available, squeeze me in to somewhere, because
Please.
And that's typically
Yeah,
the answer
the
that I
answer,
get.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
typically it's like, oh no, I'll just come to you, Lala, or I'll just wait. But I will say that their eyes are open. I always let them know, like, hey, Trish is gonna start the first portion of the facial, which would be like cleansing, enzyming, and steaming, and then I'll come in and do the heavy lifting, which would be like the extractions, if we're doing a peel or whatnot. So they like, they know, they're aware that it's gonna be 2 of us. But oftentimes it's like, oh no, Lala, I'm only coming to you.
yeah, and that must feel special.
It does.
Yeah, right?
It does.
Okay, so we want to play a game. You want to play a game?
I want to play a game. You want to play a game?
I want to play games. I like games.
Depending on what type of game, so.
This is true.
Okay, so it's called This or That.
Okay.
Okay, so we give you 2 options and you pick one.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so I'm up first.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather go to sleep with your makeup on or not wash your face for 2 days?
Not wash my face for 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's what I chose too,
Mhm.
and the rest of the team chose go to sleep with makeup on.
No. Going to sleep in your makeup is detrimental to your skin.
I'm trying to think
But
what my
elaborate
answer
though.
was.
It
Yeah.
was go to sleep with your makeup on. I remember.
You remember?
Because
Okay.
I was the only one that said
Not wash your face.
wash my face.
Yeah, so going to sleep with your makeup, you're clogging your pores.
Mm-hmm.
You're also aging your skin by like 7 years every time that you sleep in your makeup. And just think about this, right? You applied this makeup, let's say at noon.
Mm-hmm.
It's now 9 o'clock. Think about all of the dirt, debris, grime, pollution, pollen that's on your face that you've attracted throughout the day. And then you're just going to go to sleep in that? Your skin's gonna like hate you.
Now versus not washing your face for 2 days.
Not washing for 2 days, it's okay. Like, I'll just rinse my face with water. If you don't have like oily skin or anything, then you're good to go, because you don't have a layer of something on your
top of it.
face, right? Clogging your pores, right? It's just your bare skin. And yeah, you still have that same dirt, debris, and pollen, but you don't have that layer of makeup and chemicals and other things that are building up in the pores. So 2 days for sure.
Okay. So Lisette,
Mm-hmm.
English or Spanish?
Ooh. That's a tough one. English or Spanish?
¿Te gusta?
Me encanta. I'm fluent. I would
like
say
Spanish to me.
Spanish.
It was.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I meant.
I asked her which one she liked.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so she says Spanish.
I'll go with
Okay.
Spanish.
Okay.
was funny.
Whiteheads or blackheads?
Blackheads.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Extractions or shots?
Ooh. Oh my goodness. I'll go with shots, because a shot, it's like one shot, and extractions might be multiple.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll go with
Okay.
Just get it over with.
Okay.
Salsa or twerking?
Ooh, salsa.
Okay.
I love dancing Spanish music. Yeah.
Okay. Sculptura or BBL?
I'll go with Sculptra.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm pretty natural in the BBL department. I think I'm good.
Okay. Chemical exfoliant or physical exfoliant?
Physical exfoliant. I want to feel my product working for me. So yeah, I'll go with the physical.
Okay.
Trick or Uncle Luke?
Trick all day.
JT or Young Money? I mean, it's like the same. JT or Young Miami?
Young Miami.
Yeah, I figured that
That's
was
my
coming.
girl.
I mean, she could have chose from Young Money too, but that would have
True.
been. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. South Beach or Wynwood?
Wynwood. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but it just developed over time, over the last, decade or so. Because when you came to Opelika and was, a young woman, Wynwood was not a thing. That was part of the hood, but just further south.
Right. So Wynwood was
Yeah.
known as Alapata. My cousin lived in Alapata.
Yeah.
And I remember...
My grandmother grew up in Overtown.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
But like in the 40s.
Oh, okay. It's totally different. Yeah. Things have definitely been like gentrified. But Wynwood was the hood.
So it's not that anymore.
No. Well, depends on what streets you take. Because there's certain streets that you turn down. You're like, oh, I'm in the hood. Yeah.
Okay.
Lisette, Lala,
Yes.
this was so great. Thank you so much for joining our Miami edition.
Thank you for having me. This
Yes.
is amazing.
You're welcome.
I'm so excited to be here. Thank you, Shontay.
You're welcome. Keep doing big things and
Thank you.
representing for our brown and black women.
Yes.
Okay? All right.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, so Francis,
Yes, ma'am.
what's going on at Black Girl Sunscreen?
Okay, so we are still pumping Shamelessly Shontay's YouTube channel.
Yes.
I hope y'all are subscribed.
Yes.
Because we have, behind the scenes information, full episodes of Shamelessly Shontay. So you get to see, you might see some outtakes. Should we do some bloopers? We might need to do some
You just
bloopers.
had one.
I did.
But honestly, I mean, you do a great job.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
But you have many bloopers.
I do. Listen, I get tongue tied very easily, and I don't know why.
Yeah. Okay.
I get tongue tied. Okay, so anyway.
Yeah.
So we need you guys. Go to YouTube. Type in Shamelessly Shontay.
Channel.
Yep. Shamelessly Shontay channel. Subscribe. Like. Comment. Share. Everything in between. Okay?
You know what I've been doing is because I find myself with like not a lot of time, is I just have it running in the background.
Yeah.
So you know, go to YouTube, Shamelessly Shontay channel, and just let the episodes run.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Support
y'all.
right?
Exactly.
Because
Support
if
y'all.
we don't get the support, then we can't grow. So
Yeah.
you're listening to Shamelessly Shontay.
Bye.
Why is she in my bye?
Why is she in my bye?
That ain't your vibe.
Peace out, y'all.
Okay.
Holla.
Black girl sunscreen. You don't gotta dodge them sunbeams. Just put on your black girl sunscreen. Ay, black don't crack a dozen. Black people get sunburned too.